really young age, probably 5 years old. I was quite obsessed with changing my room around constantly, which drove mum and dad crazy. But I think even at that point I was quite aware about how an interior space can make you feel.
It's important for an interior designer to work with the architect, the engineer and the client at the start of the project. A recent example of this would be a current client of mine who is in the process of building a new large home. As we were sitting down and going through the internal layout, she raised the concern that although she loves an open plan design, she also loves the intimacy that a room can provide. As we were working with the architect and the engineer, we came up with a solution to create an illusion of a room by, instead of using solid walls, we used vertical timber slats.
It's important to work alongside an architect from an ergonomics point of view. This ensures well-considered spatial planning to complement the architectural form. Lighting is an important part of the design process. It's so crucial to be involved from the beginning of the project to ensure careful and thoughtful placement of fittings and fixtures.
I love the start of a new project when the architect, builder and myself collaborate to create the best end result for the client. I also really enjoy site visits, going out and seeing how the project evolves. I feel this is a really key time to aid the client to further visualise the space, the placements of the furniture, the heights of the pendant, that type of thing.
An interior designer should always consider future-proofing the design and function of your home. I've been working with a client recently who's just purchased a beachfront property. We've been talking a lot about getting the right fabrics and flooring to withstand the elements. Natural fibres like 100% linens and cottons come to mind when we think of a classic beach house. However, they may not provide the same longevity as man-made products that can achieve a similar look and feel.
When I'm with a client, I like to create a design that is specific to them. I can do this by pulling from Frobisher's various suppliers and exclusive products that we source from around the world. If for some reason we cannot find the perfect solution or the client is after a really key feature piece, we will create and design a piece that is bespoke and made locally here in New Zealand. I think correct design comes from really understanding the client's personality, the brief they give you and the scope of works, and most importantly, the budget.
We don't have any preconceived ideas. We are open-minded and we don't provide the client with a signature look.
Clients' budgets vary enormously, whether it's a couple of rolls of striking wallpaper to a complete new home build or even a $200 million commercial project. I would say ultimately I design for the future. While I consider trends, it's not my first thought to inject these into each design, as I feel people can take the word trend too literally. Seeing global trends overseas firsthand when we travel to trade fairs gives me the inspiration to design for the future.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. When you see the pure joy on someone's face when you do the big reveal.
If a design fits the client, just like a piece of clothing, then I know I've succeeded.